In this example, John is speaking to his Google Home Mini that is equipped with MyBrand banking. He wants to know about his balances and his spending patterns.
Hi John, how can I help you today?
What is my current balance?
You currently have $400 in your smart checking account and $1,200 in your smart savings. You owe $1,400 on your advanced card and $200 on your silver card. Anything else I can help you with?
How much did I spend last year on travel?
Your total spending from the 1st of January 2017 to the 31st of December 2017 for travel was $8,071.
Now we are heading into the Google Assistant app on his iPhone.
Hi John, how can I help you today?
Can I afford this $1,000 iPhone?
That's a pretty big purchase. Rather than touching your Smart Savings Emergency Fund, I recommend you use your available $1,500 credit balance on your Advanced card. Would you like to set up a savings goal, get more payment information on your Advanced card, or view your point balance?
Can't I just use cash?
I would suggest that you don't touch your money in either your savings or your debit. You can save that money for a rainy day.
Okay, well tell me more about my Advanced card.
You can use your credit to purchase this for an added $40 to your monthly payment over the next 16 months. You also have a point balance of $14,000 on this card.
I didn't know I had this payment plan on my credit card. I like it. Can you set up an alert and remind me to use this option every time I spend over $1,000?
Done. I've set up a new alert for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now we are switching over to a social media channel, Facebook Messenger. The bot lives in multiple channels and this is just a few of them. Now, say that John went to a baby shower last week with his friends and they all bought a present together. John forgets that he owes Sebastian money for the present and his friends remind him. He starts a conversation with MyBrand, who is our bot that will help him send the money over easily. The bot understands that John is using a different channel, so it confirms John's identity by asking him to use an authentication code. Now because John has two different contacts named Sebastian on his phone, it asks to disambiguate which Sebastian he's talking about. The bot then asks him which account he would like to take the money from. Just as the bot confirms with John whether he wants to send the money or not, John remembers that he owes Sebastian for dip too. John wants to check how long it will take for Sebastian to receive the money, so he is able to ask an FAQ mid-conversation. Our hold and resume feature allows the user to do this without disrupting the intent. The bot then sends the money over. Now from Facebook Messenger, we're going to switch over to the MyBrand mobile banking app. This is where John can see his current balances and talk to our bot if he needs any help.
Hey John, how can I help you today?
We can always mute the voice output of the bot. Since we're dealing with sensitive information in this example, we will mute that output. It seems like somebody's been using John's card fraudulently. Our bot alerts John and asks him if he wants to review his charge. The bot displays the potential fraudulent charge on his card. John doesn't recognize that transaction, so the bot asks if he wants to deactivate that card. John is actually pretty curious about his most recent transactions. This is what we'd call a stub intent. He's derailing from the original intent, but the bot is still able to understand and gives him a list of his most recent transactions. John decides to deactivate his card. Now the bot asks if he'd like to add it to his virtual wallet, which would make it much easier since he'll have to actually wait for the physical card. The bot then analyzes his spending patterns in the background and realizes that John spends a large percentage of his money on travel. The bot takes this into account and offers John 2 cards that would better suit his needs, with his original card being at the end of the list. The user chooses one of the cards, and the card is added to their virtual wallet. In this example, John is at home watching Netflix, and he logs into his online banking to pay his credit card bill. The bot then notifies him about his $1,000 purchase from earlier. It asks him if he wants to set up a payment plan for it. John replies yes, and the bot asks him how long he would like to pay off that recent charge. The payment plan has now been set up. Now, say John has an Etsy business that he needs a $5,000 loan for. He can go ahead and ask the bot now. The bot asks some preliminary questions about his loan. At this point, the bot wants to redirect them to an agent to talk more about the loan. John decides to talk to an agent, and he's put into a queue for the next available agent.